Skillsoft's learning journey is very much like the organizations they partner with. The new hire training program was created to provide effective learning to sales and consulting services professionals so they can offer the very best of themselves to the clients they serve. Willard Scott, Sales Program Manager, shares how the program came about.
In the training program, even before we moved it into the blended learning aspect, we had a very good director of learning on board. Several of us had instructional design background as a part of our previous life. So I think we put together a very good instructional design sequence in which we learned about who the company is, who the organization is, the sales methodology we wanted to use, then come around and focus on the actual solutions we have to deliver and put that together in a meaningful way that allows the students to learn, experience the learning, apply the learning, and then go on in a building block kind of fashion. So we had that at the time of the classroom, and moving that into blended learning was just a natural move. And we've been able to improve it with the use of integration of technology and the use of different kinds of tools available to us.
Over the years, as Skillsoft added to its talent pool, its unique operational setup posed some challenges in training. The typical sales or consulting services professional works remotely, often from their home office, as part of a regional team somewhere in the world.
I think the biggest new hire issue that we faced was really to ensure that we maximised our budget, which was very, very limited, and that we also maximised the time that we had with those individuals as well. The biggest challenge for a sales organisation is getting new starters up to speed really, really quickly. As we bring people into the company, we wanted to ensure that they had best-of-breed training that was really consistent. And so we looked towards a blended learning program that really brought together the best of both worlds, the best of classroom-based, instructor-led training, and we have our own talent group that delivers that, together with utilising Skillsoft's own resources. So bringing the two together really sort of, as I said before, brought together the best of both worlds.
In designing the training program, Skillsoft's talent management team established the goals and objectives upfront.
What we really wanted to do was, as I said, look at the learning objectives that the managers, the vice presidents, the sales managers, and see what they really needed from their staff. So when they employ someone, they're looking for particular skills that somebody's had in a prior role. And then we try and match our training and be flexible so that we can really give them the training that they need to take them from their prior experience to be able to be a Skillsoft representative in the way which we would like them to be.
So why a blended learning approach? Willard Scott from the talent management team puts it best.
Using the blended learning aspects, every learner can then learn how they learn best and be able to apply it usually more quickly and more effectively than they can if they're stuck with just one particular methodology.
The reason we chose a blended learning program is the same reason we discuss why blended learning programs are so strong with our client base, and that is you get to maximise the best of both worlds. You get to maximise human interaction and socialisation with your peers and your colleagues and your instructor, as well as providing them with fantastic online resources that we have at Skillsoft. And when you bring those two together, you really bring and draw out the power of both mediums. But more importantly as well, you're delivering a consistent program that meets your budget as well.
The blended learning approach for me was a really key part, being able to chunk down the learning into sort of manageable pieces. I could control the pace of the learning, which was really important for me, particularly because, you've got your manager telling you've got to get up and running pretty quickly. So it's just for me to be able to actually plan out my weeks and months in terms of what I needed to do. To accelerate maybe some of the more product-orientated features that you could work through more quickly, and then the things that required more support from your mentor, you could have those one-on-one discussions and deep dive a little bit more.
The overall program plan is based on broad, fundamental, and explicitly stated goals. Regular assessments are done to ensure learner comprehension and skills development.
We needed to target, first of all, just some basic product knowledge. But we also wanted to make sure that they had some very good industry knowledge so they can really add value when they talk to the customers about different best practices, We really wanted them to be able to make sure that they could demonstrate all the features and benefits of the Skillsoft products that they might be demonstrating. They've got to have good presentation skills, and they've got to be able to, from our point of view, follow a sales methodology.
To date, a majority of new hires achieve competency much more quickly than before the training program was in place.
The great thing about the program, it provides you sort of avenues and opportunities to connect to other people in the organisation, whether they be sort of peer sales professionals or marketing professionals or learning consultants.
The biggest success has been the consistency that we've been able to provide our business. And we've also been able to ramp up the training and the learning speed for each of those individuals. So perhaps what would have taken us the best part of 6 to 9 months for a new hire to be productive at Skillsoft, we're now seeing that reduced to around a 3 to 4 month period.